clearly I'm a top player. Duh.
Well,
Right, both our players are ready. It is time for our grand finals. Golf to both of the players, because if you don't say good luck, have fun, you got bad juju, and you don't want bad juju.
Count.
Oh,
So
we've had golf from one player. We've had golf from Mega, who's not playing. Unnamed has said golf. We are okay. There is no bad juju in this grand final.
Right. This is a legal match now. Let's go. The grand finals versus Unnamed and DOREMY.
I was about to say the grand finals versus Unnamed. Wait, what?
No, but just versus Unnamed.
Yeah, the grand final is actually sentient, and it's coming out to play.
Yeah,
thank you for all the good luck, have funs in chat as well for helping make this match legal.
Yep, absolutely. I was going to say, we had a bit of an awkward start for Unnamed at the start of this point, but come back quite nicely, able to keep up with DOREMY here.
That was an incredible survival from DOREMY. I truly thought that they were out for the count there.
Yeah, I can't believe that, but look, DOREMY's getting sent straight back up to the top of his board.
Unname's like, get back up there.
Yeah, get back up. Just really not wanting to give DOREMY any room to breathe at all, and I feel like that's kind of how you got to play it. As soon as any of these players get an inch, they're what's the saying again?
Give someone an edge and they'll go for a mile, something like that.
Something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, it will come to me. But Unnamed takes the first point. And it looks like potentially taking the second point. However, this is exactly how their previous round went. So is it going to have the same ending?
Yeah, possibly. Give an inch, take a mile. That's the one.
I was close.
I guess it depends where you come from as well, because it seems to be quite different.
It depends what measurements you use.
Yeah. Nice little fractal here for Unnamed. Needs the other T-piece. Able to get it and get quite a nice down stack going.
Oh, a nice 6-3 stack coming from Unnamed. Give them a centimetre so they'll take a kilometre. Yeah, we're just going to come up with all of the different types of measurements.
That's a lovely well for Unnamed on the right side.
Wow, perfect 3 points in a row.
Yeah. Just Gracie's just like really nice luck on those garbage wells. Just really helps Unnamed get a huge spike out on DOREMY.
DOREMY really needs to stop this momentum build from Unnamed.
Yeah, for sure. Unnamed with a cut copy there. Very nice, and allows them to kind of build some attack on DOREMY here.
DOREMY right up at the top of the board again. Unnamed just doing incredibly well at keeping that lead.
I like how Unnamed tried to go for the ice spin there. Unfortunately, just didn't have the kick there to make it work. Ooh. And DOREMY's going to take advantage of his board, Unnamed's board state.
Absolutely, and get on the board. So for all of the games we've commentated, no broom whatsoever. The broom is away.
Yep. Sorry for his personal final boss theme. Oh, okay.
Now I want to hear the music, but I can't because then I'll hear my own voice as well. I'm going to have to do this temporarily.
I thought it was going to be like Everything Will Freeze or something, but no, it sounds like a different song.
I don't know, we'll have to listen to it later. Oh, I've been sent to YouTube. Thank you, Matt.
Oh, thank you.
Actually,
we'll look at that later.
Because I can put it on in the background while I'm commentating, so I can really feel like I'm there.
Unnamed up 4-1 against DOREMY. This is quite the turnaround so far, especially because we're used to seeing a pretty even match between the two of them. DOREMY's got to try and lock in here.
Music. Thank you, Matt. This is perfect commentary music for sure. Right, and let's see where this is going. We have a nice back-to-back there for DOREMY. What a face spin! I love it when they have to use like 2 different rotations to get it into their final space.
Yep. Let's see. Trying to downside keep their boards low at the moment. DOREMY pretty high up, needs to get out of this soon, but able to get down to that really clean well and start really taking advantage of it.
Yes, yeah, Unnamed needs to keep this pressure on, as DOREMY is higher up the board, and although it looks slightly cheesy, it is not full of cheese. And
Not quite.
can use those well to get a couple of quads out there. Oh, but doesn't quite make it down to that well, and Unnamed takes their 5th point.
Yeah, Unnamed did a really good job of keeping the pressure up there on DOREMY. Even when DOREMY started to go down, Unnamed, bumps them straight back up. This is interesting to see. This MS2 start for both players pretty much mirrored.
Oh, but a 30 spike from Unnamed, taking their 6th point. DOREMY with a face in the chat just going, what?
Just what was that?
Oh, and we have a TKI. A TKI a day keeps me happy. It doesn't keep me away, sorry. That doesn't
keep
work
you
that
away.
way. Ah, soz. Just throw O pieces at me. That will work.
Yeah,
and
that'll
we
work.
already have a really high back-to-back from Unnamed here.
Yeah, having to send it off, but yeah. Looking
And this is a
kind
case
of
where Unnamed was so low down on their board, they didn't really have much material to work with, so taking that garbage in from DOREMY really helped to produce something.
Yeah, absolutely, and now it's DOREMY that's at the bottom of the board, and it pretty much just kind of swapped sides here.
Yes.
Kind of reverse of what we just saw
but
there.
look at that incredible clean garbage well there. We love a 9-0 when it's from the garbage. Super clean, taking DOREMY up to the top of their board. But it's not quite enough for that killing blow because DOREMY
Not
also
quite
has
yet.
really clean garbage there.
Unnamed again doing well on keeping this pressure up, just needs to keep it a little bit longer because DOREMY's board state isn't looking the best.
And that is the 7th point there. Unnamed is
7 to 1.
absolutely running away with this currently. But as we know, this could flip so quickly.
Yeah, absolutely. But I was not expecting to, to see, this much of a lead between really any of these players.
No, absolutely not. And as Matt said, this is unprecedented.
Yeah, I remember Unnamed has come from the losers bracket, so if Unnamed wins this, we're going to a reset.
Oh my goodness, of course, I've forgotten. This is just a stride boost. I'm just going to put it out there. That's what's happening here.
Yeah, so Unnamed's come hot off the press from another tournament, into another one this weekend, and into another one next weekend too.
Yes,
So,
absolutely.
he's got his
Except next
work cut out for him.
weekend, these players are almost going to be working together against the rest of the world.
Yeah, pretty much. Nice little clear start there from Unnamed.
It always
Not
looks
able-
pretty when they do that.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, there may have been another one there for a
Unnamed
minute.
is on fire right now. But
Ooh,
what a
that's-
24 spike from DOREMY coming straight back.
Yeah, I was going to say, that was a really nice send from DOREMY. Just, DOREMY has the upper hand here, just needs to keep that pressure up and stop Unnamed from coming back. Because yeah, as soon as you give Unnamed a chance here, he will take a mile.
He absolutely will. Whichever measurement of your choice in your country, a mile will
DOREMY
be
playing really
taken.
nice, trying to keep that back-to-back building at the moment. Having to send it
Ooh,
off, but it
What
works
a
out nicely.
25 from DOREMY.
Yeah, really
But
nice
it's
base.
not enough.
No, it's not going to be enough, especially against a player like Unnamed. You need a bit more than that. And just see what both these players can produce.
And this
Unnamed
is the
being
point where we
Houdini.
almost become speechless because it's just such absolutely masterful gameplay we're seeing right in front of us.
And these are some
again,
nice
Unnamed
combos coming from
spike,
DOREMY,
an
but a
incredible
nice
attacker, and sending a
32 spike from
back,
Unnamed.
But it's not enough to take that DOREMY out.
Yeah, hasn't phased DOREMY in the slightest at all. Keeping that stack alive. The survival here from DOREMY, I gotta say, is quite incredible to behold.
Absolutely, both of these players fighting tooth and nail.
Yeah, I can't believe DOREMY survived the onslaught, but I guess that's kind of what we expect from DOREMY from,
Well, I was
from his
going to
skill
say,
level.
this is why DOREMY is so high up in the PL rankings.
Incredible to see.
And we have 9-0 garbage there again for Unnamed. Bit cheesier on DOREMY's side, but nothing that DOREMY can't handle, as
look at
we can
this.
see.
DOREMY's like always in the perfect situation, pretty much, to get out of, to get out of these attacks from Unnamed. Unnamed can't really, is really struggling to kind of touch DOREMY, despite getting so many good
This
spikes
is
off.
probably the longest round we've had so far, at almost 2.5 minutes.
This is this is an incredible round from these two players, and I think this is just like a really good, full showcase of just what these two players are capable of.
Awkward piece placement there from there, and as soon as one person had an awkward piece placement, that's it. That's the thing with these two players.
That was such lovely down slap there from DOREMY too. Like, I love how DOREMY deconstructed that DT cannon using those all spins and then able to send off a surge with a little bit of a follow-up too.
That was stylish.
Yeah, absolutely.
Way.
Oh, DOREMY not able to get that T-spin triple out soon enough. Gets punished from Unnamed.
I think we could be heading in the direction of a bracket reset here.
Yeah, I think so. DOREMY's got a huge comeback on his hands to prevent this.
Which we do know that DOREMY is definitely capable of. It's just whether he's capable of it right now.
Yeah. And with Unnamed playing like this, it's going to take a lot of work for sure. So DOREMY's really just got to try and lock in the best they can.
Yeah. We say that just as there's a slightly awkward eyepiece drop for Unnamed, but nothing they can't come back from. Both boards looking incredible. I am loving to see all of these spins coming from both of these players.
Awkward there for DOREMY at the top, but making it work.
Wow!
Very nice finds from DOREMY. Can't believe that T-spin triple at the top.
That could have easily been greedy, but again, it's only greed if it doesn't work.
Yeah, that was crazy from DOREMY to see that. But this is what DOREMY needs as well. This is the, that shift that DOREMY needs to get.
This is the reckoning.
Unnamed's trying to make a few errors at the start here. DOREMY needs to try and capitalize on this if they can.
There was a slightly awkward eye tendency there on Unnamed's board, and I thought that was we're going into a floating T-spin. Really nicely done, but the backstack is there on DOREMY's side. Already up to a 6. Unnamed's really needing to either start stacking for that or defending against the onslaught that could end up coming. But as I say that, DOREMY has had to release that surge, perhaps earlier than they wanted to.
Yeah. God, both of these, they're looking pretty even here at the top. God, DOREMY's with these T-spin triples, I swear.
I just want to warn everyone in chat, BT Slander does actually bring Dabo here to tell you all off and tell you about his BT cult. So, you have been warned.
He really does love BT, huh?
He does. Oh, and Unnamed's like, nah, match point. We're going to reset
10-3. If DOREMY wants to try and stop this reset from happening, DOREMY's going to need 7 points in a row to even get it to a juice.
I just realised with the order we had there on the screen, we had the Miku number on the screen.
Oh, we do.
We did. Not anymore, we did.
Here we go. This
we missed that.
DOREMY in rage. This is like, DOREMY's final boss moment now.
Yes. This is when you have like third phase lock damage coming.
Yeah. We'll
Hang
see
on,
if DOREMY can
is
make
that
it work.
going to happen when we have bracket reset? Because that's like the health increase we get.
Yeah, true.
Like, there you go.
Free bracket reset is going to be DOREMY's second phase.
Of DOREMY coming back after bracket reset.
That's quite a lovely way of thinking about a bracket reset. You're just activating the second phase of the person from the winner bracket.
Absolutely. But DOREMY still could stop this happening. Could bring it to a juice.
Yeah, like DOREMY's, not saying never, gonna try and keep this active. Unnamed gets the all clear out of that, but hasn't really sent DOREMY back that far. I love the double MS2s from both players. Lovely to see.
What I love is that there is a chance these players are on a close call together. I just really love the friendship between them and the camaraderie when they come up against each other so regularly.
DOREMY having to fight for survival here though. Unnamed just playing quite nice. Make a bit of a misshot that does slow him down. DOREMY could use to his advantage here. She absolutely does. Oh my gosh.
Ouch.
10-5. DOREMY's catching up. Still got 5 more points to initiate a juice here.
Let's see if he is able to do it. It would be a comeback of all time.
Oh, but not like that.
Oh, not gonna happen.
Oh, that's such an unfortunate start for
Phase
DOREMY.
2 of the DOREMY boss is coming.
Yep, DOREMY's health is refilling as we speak.
Final match of this tournament. No matter which way it goes, these players have been absolutely fantastic.
Yep.
And I have no idea who's going to win.
True
luck,
finals
have
is
fun.
here. One
Golf
more.
2, I
Golf
approve.
2.
Golf 2.
But the first 11 set to decide it all.
It's as if
DOREMY
the rest
versus-
of the tournament meant nothing. Oh no!
Oh, the
and a
tea
misdrop
spin there.
tea. We love a good tea spin when it's not us.
Yeah, when it's not us.
We hate to see it. But manages to rescue themselves from it pretty easily.
Yeah, Unname's recovered really well from that, actually. Although, I say that, but under pressure from DOREMY, gets the eyepiece just in time. Needing another tea, but it's not coming for a while.
No, interesting. It's a better board setup for Unnamed, but both don't have as much to work with. DOREMY needs to dig down. I'm enjoying that T-spin vision there. Yeah, I saw that coming. That was very well played by DOREMY.
Yeah, DOREMY's keeping like a pretty clean stack here as well. Lovely to see, and it's going to be really efficient, especially if you want to take out Unnamed.
Which you do have to be efficient, that's for certain.
Yeah, for sure. Struggling a little bit now. It looks like the momentum's now with Unnamed again. Need to try and turn this round, see if DOREMY can get a big attack off. Or maybe at least some sort of cheese or something to slow Unnamed down.
Oh yes, because that's some pretty clean garbage coming up for Unnamed there. Able to use it, drag DOREMY quite high up to the top, but it's clean garbage on both sides, and neither produces a killing blow.
DOREMY is surviving a lot of these fights really well. Getting forced to the top of the board a lot, but still coming back. And building up that surge now might be their best course of action here. Doesn't look like it's going to be enough though.
No, and both players go back down pretty even in the bottom parts of their board. This is when we get an hour-long match, which as a commentator I really hope we don't.
Yeah, we'll see you in ETM 16.
Yes, yeah, we'll be here for the month. There was a tennis game that went on like a ridiculous amount of time. It wasn't quite a month, but it was crazy because of juices.
Ooh, that was a nice forecast on the T-spin from DOREMY. Getting the triple-double, not even needing that quad at the end.
And DOREMY takes the first point of this tournament match.
But that was a very well fought point from DOREMY there. Unnamed just kept coming on with attacks there, and DOREMY did so well to survive and switch that momentum around.
So let's see if Unnamed can take it straight back.
Maybe DOREMY making a lot of errors here though at the top of the board.
And we're evened up.
Yeah,
probably
gave Unnamed
not
the edge there.
for the last time. We're getting the same opener from Unnamed, so producing a wonderful fractal towards the end of it, but it's quite clean garbage on DOREMY's side, so he's able to send it straight back. But that back, just as I was about to say something about the back-to-back, having to send it off.
Yeah, but now DOREMY's got a pretty clean build-up here in the middle. Unnamed's got quite a bit of cheese to work with on his board. He's able to downstack it pretty well though.
Ooh,
I'm assuming Unnamed had a lot of practice with cheese race, so that's definitely coming in handy. 34 from Unnamed. Not quite gonna be enough. DOREMY still, has some fuel left in the tank here,
and
able
it's
to.
some pretty clean garbage to send back.
Yeah. DOREMY, the survival.
It's
Still managing to stay alive despite those attacks from Unnamed.
But we have to give massive kudos to DOREMY for their survival this game. But as we say that, I think that counts as 1 point to both of us.
Yeah. DOREMY was just looking for a SCSC there on the left side, but just not able to make it quick enough, and just too much garbage coming in from Unnamed. Yeah, just a really bad time for the SSD, unfortunately.
And it looked like a pretty good downstack from DOREMY. Unnamed, needed, that was very dangerous for Unnamed. Really needed that eyepiece. managing to get it, but Doremy's onslaught of attacks are still coming. Phase 2 Doremy is in force.
Yeah, absolutely. I love how Doremy's managing to find these T-spin triples a lot as well. Like, it seems like just the most random situations they find them.
Yeah, absolutely.
And look at this surge build.
Well, this is looking dangerous.
But that's unfortunate on the SCSD.
Oh.
It's a 22, but it's not as nice as it could have been from Doremy.
And Unnamed is able to tank all of it and just seemed like it hadn't affected him at all.
Yep. 23, again, not going to be enough for Unnamed. Unnamed's just doing so well to fend off this pressure from Doremy.
And we are seeing some fascinating ice spins today.
Oh, yeah, we have, honestly.
It's been a great day for the ice spin.
Especially because, you know, ice spins can be quite finicky sometimes, quite difficult if you don't know the right rotations.
Absolutely. It's amazing how weird the rotations are for our line.
Yeah.
They're so strange. I can't get the hang of them. Even when I do the tech mode.
Oh, look at this pressure coming from Unnamed.
Another surge coming off from Doremy's side, and it's still not enough to take Unnamed out.
No, because Unnamed's also doing a really good job on their side as well. Just able to stack pretty efficiently and just keep pumping out attacks here.
And in fact is playing quite a bit faster than Doremy this round.
Yeah.
Almost at 4 PPS for 2 minutes. That is crazy.
Yeah, it's like Unnamed really is a bit of a speed demon here, isn't he?
Absolutely, and to be fair, hearing the clacking of the keyboard is pretty impressive. But Doremy evens us up again.
It's quite fun being at the LAN venue, just hearing the clacking of 40 different keyboards at once.
Oh my goodness, it really is like a sound to behold.
Yeah, absolutely. So we're gonna even up the match here. I think this is what we expected more from the first game.
Yes, absolutely. Yes, at no point did we expect either player to really... Oh, sorry.
There's no worries.
That is on no account of the gameplay we have here, everyone. Or more on account of just how many tournaments I've had recently. It has been an incredible weekend of tournaments. And Matt has actually sent me the scores of all of the different matches.
We can go through some of this a bit later.
Absolutely. Matt Tio of the Year, everybody. Getting those stats really, really fast. Oh,
32
look
from
at
Unnamed.
this,
I'm building.
35.
It just wasn't much Doremy was going to do there. Like, maybe if the eyepiece came a bit sooner, but damn, just so much garbage to take in at once.
Oh, absolutely. And yes, Mega, there have been so many incredible tournaments. We've had Stacking Arena, we've had Advanced ITS, we've had Tours Open. What a weekend for Tetris it has been.
Yep, I'm only getting started
yes.
too. Oh, ding dong. Hang on, I've got to go take the door.
Oh no! Door meme is at your door! And playing. That's really impressive. And Unnamed takes that round, not even getting to send off their back-to-back. It's so sad when you spend the effort building such a surge, and then you don't get to release
I'm back. The Amazon man came.
I was just saying that Dormine was at your door while playing the match as well. Oh no, that's Mega showing up.
Yeah. It's alright, we're all good. We sorted things out. But
Did you admit that they are not the same at all, and you were apologetic?
No comment.
Okay,
anyway, let's get back.
Back to the game.
Yep, 4-3-2 Unnamed. Doremy trying to make an effort of a down stick at the top there, just not getting the right pieces to perform it.
And for the first time in this match, Unnamed actually takes a 2-point lead.
Yeah. This is starting to get a little bit reminiscent of the last match. I think Doremy's going to have to try and stop this from happening.
Absolutely.
Because, you don't want Unnamed to get too much of an edge here because he will just start to run away with it.
Yes, as we've said, any kind of measurement you give Unnamed, he'll take a mile.
Yeah. I think that's kind of true for both these players, though. Like, you give any of them too much of a time to breathe, and suddenly they're down at the down at the bottom of the board, and there's a 50 spike at your door.
Yes, pretty much. They could be right at the top, but suddenly, boosh, down at the bottom.
Yeah.
It's incredible to see just how quickly these players can downstack in the most impossible of situations. And look at this surge that DOREMY is now building.
Yep. And not really in, I was going to say, not really in too much danger to have to release it.
Well,
They're just trying to build it, sending
Oh.
it there for a 33, and that's a perfect send for DOREMY.
That's exactly what we've mentioned before. Sending the surge and then following it up is exactly what you want.
Yep, absolutely. Yeah, that was an incredible spike there.
That was impressive. We do like to see the big numbers, don't we?
Here we go. This is what DOREMY needs actually. Very
and
quickly.
DOREMY evens it back up again.
Yeah.
And as
Just
ever,
so
we can't
quickly
tell
as
you
well.
who's going to win this.
No, again, it really is just a toss-up between these two. I don't know, maybe Unnamed could be starting to tire out, but also looks like DOREMY's stepping up a little bit as well.
Yes, absolutely, because Unnamed has had to play one more match than DOREMY.
Yeah.
Having to defeat Neko to bring them back to the Grand and then True Finals.
Yes, it's not going to be hard, especially it's not going to be hard, not going to be easy, especially with what Unname's been through.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know,
stamina really
takes
takes a hit.
The easiest player to take on. Oh, look at that survivability right there. Oh, but it's
and a
not
huge
enough.
20, and the 20 spike from DOREMY when Unnamed was right at the top of the board too.
And DOREMY for the first time takes the lead.
Yeah, 6-5 now in his favour. But again, it's really is just anyone's game.
Yeah, I know we keep saying that, but it's because it really, truly
But it really is.
between these two players. Like, sometimes we say that, and let's be honest, we're like, okay, maybe it's not. But with these two players, my god, it is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, look at that survival from the top for Unnamed there. DOREMY up at the top of their board too. The onslaught coming from Unnamed, but it's just not enough.
Yeah, DOREMY's just finding some really nice survivals. I think he needs to, try and see if he can catch DOREMY off guard a little bit with one of these attacks.
It was amazing to see both players quite high up on the board there and both managing to downstack out of it. An interesting surge release there from DOREMY, perhaps not quite what they wanted, but having to break it.
Yeah, I think DOREMY's kind of forced you there, especially being at the top of the board and getting all this pressure in from Unnamed. Yep, kind of forced to break it after a while.
Oh, and yeah, and now we've flipped. DOREMY is now 2 points ahead.
Yeah, this is, 3 points in a row, I think, now for DOREMY.
I believe it is.
So DOREMY's making such a great comeback here, and
is this
now
a
has a
DT
pretty
cannon?
solid lead.
It looked like the start of a DT cannon from DOREMY there. The pieces were in the right place, but I'm not surprised it changed from that, given that that's not the kind of opener I'd expect.
But look at those all spins from DOREMY, though. There's a good couple ones. Just amazing to see these two players. Love DOREMY stacking these fractals, but it might be a little bit too greedy, possibly.
Yeah,
able to stack down out of it though, and
gives DOREMY the chance they need to be able to downstack. Oh, DOREMY frequently opens DT cannon, but that makes me happy to hear because I love a good DT cannon. Just perhaps not against Unnamed, given we don't see that regularly in this matchup.
Yeah. Ooh, top row survival for DOREMY.
Over.
Got those pieces just in time there. That was pretty clutch to get those. Needs another T-piece though. T-spin tower? No, DOREMY, you're not doing a T-spin triple tower there. No.
That might be
I saw the start of it and I was like, that's not happening. There's no way.
And Unnamed's coming back into the game.
I can't believe DOREMY went for that. I admire the attempt though.
Yes. Admire the intent.
Yep.
Just not quite the pull-off.
No, and it's going to give Unnamed a little bit. It's going to let Unnamed take a point back.
This.
Yeah.
And DOREMY up at the top of their board here, Unnamed unable to fully capitalise and take them out, but it's still more of a precarious position temporarily for DOREMY.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh!
DOREMY taking a point straight on back, though. Maintaining that 2-point lead over Unnamed.
Are we gonna get juice?
Maybe, or is DOREMY just gonna
Maybe
run away with this
not.
now? It's pretty close. Only 3 points needed for DOREMY.
And it's getting incredibly tense here.
Yeah, absolutely.
Oh, great back-to-backs from both players. Unnamed being able to maintain theirs a bit longer. Let's see how many numbers they're able to pile up there. Up to 12, 13. Releases it there, but doesn't quite have much to send after it. So really has it kind of all sent back in their face.
Yeah, and a tough spot for DOREMY. Just Unnamed keeping up that pressure. Couple misshots there for DOREMY, especially on that L piece earlier, which I think really prevented them from getting out of that situation that they are in.
Oh, what a great all clear there from Unnamed.
Yeah, although DOREMY does get a lot of clean garbage to use because of it.
Yes, and in a really good position for what their board state was.
Yeah, what a nice send to 17 and a cut copy to boot as well.
Oh, but look at that surge just sent over from DOREMY. Although Unnamed surviving it, that was a brutal attack.
Yeah, that was really, really nice, but Unnamed just still keeps that survival.
And this is the point of the match where we're just both in belief that these players can still play to this level after how long this match has been going on for.
Yeah, these players have been at it since, what? Oh yeah, for like at least a good 4 hours, 4.5 hours now.
And
so
just this match has been going on it for about 40 minutes.
Yeah.
Including the grand final.
And Unnamed ties up the game. I was for sure DOREMY was going to win that point at some one section of that match. So really incredible play from. Oh my gosh.
We had a T-spin from Unnamed. How unfortunate.
Oh, and just a huge spike from DOREMY when Unnamed was in that position was brutal. I mean, you don't want to get more of those.
No, absolutely
DOREMY getting
not.
closer and closer to that tournament point.
Oh, but I think we're going to get to fake juice.
Oh, fake juice is happening.
Fake juice.
Fake, it will say juice even though it's technically is, but technically isn't.
It technically is, but not really.
No.
Yeah. It's from concentrate right now. We want the fresh juice, really.
Yep. 9-9 juice is the juice you don't typically see. This could be a rematch of that, initial just regular finals round.
And we have match point to Unnamed. Then as in the chat, and 3 question marks from DOREMY, which I'm sure my profanity filter is hiding something.
DOREMY needs this to stay in the game and also get a real juice.
Tournament point here.
Yeah, for Unnamed.
Oh, and DOREMY
really
is right up
position.
the top of their board.
DOREMY's still surviving though, able to make it work. With a 20 spike, sends it to a true juice. We're at 10-10. This could not be any more fitting for a finals against Unnamed and DOREMY.
Absolutely. Now, I can't believe this. Know how far we take juice, but as a commentator, I hope it's not infinite with these two players.
I don't know what goal. It depends what golden plug's set to, if we even have it enabled. Might have been fixed from last time.
No, not enabled. We could be here for the next month. Right.
We could do. But let's see how this plays out between these two players.
Yes, who's going to get the first advantage?
No, look at those miss shots down DOREMY's side though. The Z and the O miss shot, and then another one on the fix up too, just really prevented DOREMY from getting out of that spot. Yeah,
and now we have advantage to Unnamed.
Yeah, DOREMY almost fixed it, but just the miss up on the S piece afterwards was brutal.
Now, is Unnamed going to be able to get 2 points in a row, or are we just going to return back to juice?
We'll have a look. DOREMY's setting up for a nice little, nice fractal. Gets the floating spin as well.
Oh, that was looking really high
up
on Unnamed's board, but able to downstack really nicely.
Yeah, for sure.
The pressure is still on from DOREMY though, but look at this downstack, getting a nice 20 there. Oh, but it's sent all straight back.
16-23. Unnamed surviving for now. getting the eyepiece to get out of that situation. And now back on the down stack. Now looks like it might be... I don't know, actually.
I'm speechless
I
right
know,
now. I
it's
don't
gonna
know where this is going. DOREMY looking in danger briefly there, but is able to rescue himself.
I feel like as soon as I'm about to say something, it changes.
Oh!
But Unnamed
And there
with a
we go!
huge spike
Unnamed
at the
is
end.
your champion for March.
Your
But
ETM number 15 champion, taking it from a bracket reset.
Absolutely
12-10.
fantastic from both players there. Unbelievable.